J Mo, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. Appreciate everybody for coming through. I appreciate all of that. Let me turn this thing off of here, right here. All right, there we go. Fix this. All right, so man, what an episode! Raising Kanan. This is my first reaction. For those that don't know, we live. It's what 1:13 a.m. Eastern time. Raising Kanan, episode 9 for season 4 just dropped. We finally get the answers to what happened with Famous. We don't know exactly why, but we know for sure. I know the last episode they did drop on the rooftop that they the ones that drop Famous, and they let that know. And I'm talking about they as in Snap, Crackle, and Pop. Okay, Pops and Snaps up in here. They seem to be a diabolical mastermind gang tag team or something up in here. You know what I'm saying? They seem to have been underestimated in this show by some of us, because I did suggest, I am half right. I said the best thing that would make sense is for them to have done it. Probably Freddie was working with him or something. I still don't know how the police, they say maybe he running his mouth could bring some smoke back that way. Who knows? But how they about to spin it? And Crystal, damn, baby. You should have known as soon as old girl came in the room and you saw her face, you wasn't going to leave out alive, mama. Talking about, let's get you out of here, baby. You know, bad bitches like us stick together. You got some more jelly on that peanut butter. Making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Let me get to these comments, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through. All these great comments. J Cam, what's good, my brother? Ambi Bambi, how you doing, mama? How you feeling? Eric Iverson, what's good, man? You say Unique might be Breeze. Well, the way they trying to spin it, he might reinvent himself. Who knows? Who knows? I got a couple thoughts on that. I still ain't on board all the way. Remy, Snaps, and Pops gotta go. Hey, now that's a fact right there. They too damn dangerous, ain't they? They out thinking everybody though. They playing chess while everybody playing checkers. They gonna end up making an alliance with some others that they can manipulate and getting the others taken out. It looked like Marvin and Rock is in trouble. Marvin just a dum-dum. He over here trying to do something. He should have been trying to clean up what's going on with Early. Instead, he over here trying to be a social worker. I'm checking up on her. Hey, man, take your ass to work. You got things to do, Marvin. You already done messed up. You over here checking. You ain't really her uncle. Did you know that? I know you feel guilty. Well, guess what? You about to feel dead, because you ain't about to take care of what you need. The way you talk, that's something I learned. And it ain't because I did it necessarily, but I learned at a young age. Don't ever tell another grown man what you gonna do about it. You ain't gonna do nothing about it. Don't tell them. I don't care who it is. He could be, what new thing? He could be sitting on the bomb and blow all what? Don't ever say to somebody, you ain't gonna do this. What you gonna do? You don't know what they may do. It may not be right that minute either. Last thing you want on your mind is wondering what the hell somebody gonna do because you talking crazy. Marvin, first of all, you talking to a dude that's already whacked a mob dude. It ain't like he's some chump. You talking to dude that gets down and gets dirty too, as in Early. Why you talking to him like that? If anything, I thought dude was gonna pull out that piece and take him down just like Nips. Because ain't that what kind of similar what happened with Nipsey Hussle? I mean, I know it was other words exchanged as in snitch and other stuff, but you basically talking down to a man as if they ain't gonna do something, or because your status is this or that, you can't get touched. So I don't know. I think Verbal Underground, you say early signed his death certificate. I agree, but I also think he signed Marvin's too. Because let me tell you something, Brock. Let me talk to you alone. Marvin was talking to me about taking over. Just letting you know that. I'm glad you got loyalty because he didn't have any for you. So Marvin about to get in trouble. Although I think Rock don't believe it, that's still a bad thought in the person's head. Let me get some water, excuse me. Another thing I'm kind of glad is happening is that these police ain't that damn dumb when it comes to these dudes getting whacked in front of the record studio. And they got the same pistolas from the home invasion that's connected to Lulu, his last record spot, the DJ or whatever, the producer, ended up gone, sleeping with the fishes. Now, right outside, then he got a little mama over there saying they came a little later than he was. I mean, it ain't looking too good for him. I'm glad it wasn't able to just be some, well, we don't know what happened. Okay, we believe you. I'm glad it was a little bit difficulty for him. It made a lot more sense. Now, when Lulu said, sometimes you got to just embrace who you are, I'm like, oh, no, don't do that. And also, if I'm Lulu, I don't know about y'all. I'm about to get in the comments. Y'all been throwing a lot of dope comments. I ain't been able to catch them all just yet. I'm going to get to a lot more comments later. I may even get to doing some link in the chat. We'll see. But Lulu, I almost forgot what I was about to say. If anything, if I'm Lulu, the last person I'm about to do any type of dirt with is Be Realer. He talk about, hey man, Lou, I thought we was about to be different. I thought you was, hey man, the reason we out here is because of your dumb ass. You the one wanted to hit Lowell House. You the one got with this Baba Ock, old peace, my brother type. You the one had them over here trying to whack us. I'm the one that ended up saving our life. And now you talking about I ruined the record deal and I owe you and you got miles to feed? Man, if I don't ever see you again, it ain't going to be fast enough. Now, if he would have said, look, let's get in the studio and let's try to make this work still. All right, bet. Because they can get in the studio. Lulu got equipment. Just start making mixtapes. Just start putting something out. But if you sitting up there trying to come at me talking about it's my fault because your ass, we both out on the street and I'm supposed to be different. Hell no. Then talking about you ready to get into that work. You's a damn fool. First of all, I met you in jail. So you already a dumb. You didn't got caught. And then you just messed this up. Damn near got us killed, got us fired from our job. We still may get caught. And the first thing you want to do is get dirty. With them boys looking. That's why Lulu said, yeah, but they still watching and they still listening. So don't give them nothing to see. Okay. You ain't got nothing to do. I'm back, Rock. Rock gave him a hard time trying to get back in the dope game, didn't she? I don't know, Lou. If your heart is in it, you know. Scrap the whiz. You almost lost yourself in the end of a battle with that. I don't know. You back ready with this killing? Like, dang. I mean, I get it. If it wasn't, if they weren't so close a family, maybe, and did so much dirt together. But this is a dirty game. But it's not that he would, if they was in trouble, he wouldn't show up or he would snitch. And that's really the two biggest problems in the in the life is somebody not being there when there's problems or being reliable and snitching. So I don't know. Marquita D, you say, do you think Kanan believes snapping pops? Yeah, I do. I definitely do. I think Kanan believes snapping pops 100%, actually. And you know what is part of the human psyche? Which it's a dude called oh my goodness. Anyway, it's a dude on YouTube that make good videos and stuff, and he was breaking it down a little bit. But anyway, I'm not going to go into confirmation bias, which of course is also a problem with human psyche. Is if you already believe something and somebody else is saying something or added into something that you already in your mind believe, then it just confirms your belief and you don't actually scrutinize or check it like you should anything else. Like if I'm sitting here telling y'all that the sky is purple, everybody's mind automatically blocked that. You know what I mean? Whereas if I say the sky is blue, and then sometimes when the sun goes, it gets dark. But then in the special hue, it could get purple if you at the northern lights or this or that. Then it start to say this or that, and then you can bring it on and say something, put in some truths. That's why a lot of these big lies in the world have some truth in it because it breaks and skips your mind automatically. You have to be consciously thinking and like, And a lot of people aren't doing that. And when they're hearing things, politicians, whatever the case, they say a few things that's true or things that you already believe in, and then slip in stuff that's not true or whatever the case, and then you start to believe these things because they said, well, they said this or that, and I knew that was true. I already believed in that, so why would they be lying about this? Anyway, I think that's what's happening to Kanan, is that he already believed Rock is a slime ball, scumbag, dirty, took out D Wiz. He already believed that she probably took out Fame, and now he gonna probably find out that she had something to do with Crystal. They done set him up to probably take that teenage rage. He ain't already a fully formed human brain, technically, until what age? They say 25, 21. Lord Bison. He had to break it down, brother. So, you know, anyway, they say the human brain ain't fully formed till at least between 21, 25. I ain't a doctor, but I have been in an emergency room before. Anyway, that doesn't mean that you can't be smart until those ages, but some things you don't fully think of the consequences. You don't fully think of all the angles. One of the things I always did is think of all the angles and consequences, and I guess that's because of being outside. We was outside, you know, latchkey kids, so to speak. Our parents be at work. This is before tracking cell phones and cameras everywhere, and you know, we would walk home to school and walk back, and we'd be doing whatever. And so pretty much we were all good kids as long as your parents didn't find out. Whatever, if you got whatever you did in school, as long as it didn't come back home, you just good at school. Whatever you was doing out in the streets, if it didn't come back home, you was good. You wasn't out there getting arrested. You wasn't having the school call your parents and pick you up and do this or that. So that's the thing, man. You start thinking of ways to not have people get in trouble and ways of getting notified. And so Kanan been out here in these streets for a minute, but the problem is the one person in life was supposed to be two, but the one person in life you definitely should be able to trust, your mom, is a diabolical kingpin, killer slash dealer, and been living a double life, lying to him his whole life because he realized at what age? 15, 16, when he got into the game, that she been in the game damn near his whole life. He may have known a little this, a little that. Remember, she made him beat that boy on the park. Nevertheless, now he know, okay, so she ain't just little mommy buying toys and outfits. Like, she be putting work on the streets. She be getting people whacked. Like, okay, she be lying. She be having cops, crooked cops working for her, all kind of people doing this and that. She done took out my teenage friend and then went with me to his mama house and sat there and then said it's my fault. So yeah, he got a reasons to Lord Bison, that's right. Okay, Lamar Jackson. We'll get into that. I'm glad you brought that up. I was wondering why they was making a big deal with that dude that was that popped the gay dude in the club. I I keep forgetting football players, man. Be honest with you. Anyway, yeah, so when you got somebody like that that's been living double lives and lying, his mind is all twisted. So since Lord Bison, I Lamar Jackson. So we see, and now people are trying to, of course, say maybe this is Breeze, uh, who is, of course, they saying maybe Breeze is unique, and this is why, is because he's now reinventing himself with a lot of these New Jersey. He said, damn man, you New Jersey niggas is big. Y'all be eating New York niggas. Hey, it looked like Chubb Rocky, the quarter pounder New Yorker a week, and then let me get a quarter pounder of Harlem with cheese. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the mayo. Anyway, that was Lamar Jackson, NFL MVP with the Baltimore Ravens quarterback, and they had him playing as a hitman. And these roles are fun. Me speaking from my small experience in this type of stuff, I'm sure he had a great time, especially getting to use a weapon. They ended up having him in Studio 54. I know when he was reading the script, he was like, into Studio 54, men dancing on each other, sweaty, wall to wall. Then you enter. He like, wait a minute. What kind of hitman is this? They said, I thought y'all wanted a football player. Y'all wanted me to play in the end zone. Oh, snap. Trying to pull a quarterback sneak. About to have to pass this to the tight end over there. I'm out of here. All right. Anyway, they got him in there. And he took out, I can't even remember dude's name right now. In the bathroom, he popped him in the head. And we come to find out Unique put this plan in motion to interrupt Rock. And this pretty much, I think this what? Ain't this supposed to damn near cripple her operation? Wasn't it almost the tush push? We're gonna outlaw the tush push. It's just too effective. Too effective. It works too good. It works too good. We cannot defend it. Yeah, but yeah, man. I think this should be crippling Rock's organization, because I could have swore, based off of the previous couple episodes, on how much she was stressing, how much she needed him to Marvin. So to see him gone, I'm thinking she in big trouble. I mean, who else she getting what? To Kanan? I guess she got other small people like Kanan probably getting work or whatever. But I don't know. They ain't looking too good for Rock and her organization. Meanwhile, what do y'all think about this one? Little sexy chocolate. Lou, when you invited me down to the studio, I didn't know I'd be used as your accomplice. Damn. So, and then she was like, I didn't check the time. And then when Lou was down there, she like, you told them you was there an hour earlier than you actually was. I didn't check the time. And like, oh, snap. You think she might be a problem? A lot of people, this right here puts that theory to rest, which I said I didn't believe. Not that it was a big theory, but that she may be a cop, and that you know, she could be probably looking to set Lou up or whatever. I said I didn't get those vibes, and it seems she ain't no cop. If anything, she was ready to quit and get the hell out of Dodge. She like, yeah, that D was good, but I don't want to catch a body with it, especially if you get pregnant by him and be stuck with him, with the child. Anyway, what's up with Jukebox? Jukebox, we see old mama from what's that Godfather of Harlem? She playing Frank Lucas' girlfriend in Godfather of Harlem. She was Jukebox girlfriend first, then Frank Lucas stole her away. But anyway, she said she went away to Morehouse. That's where she went and got with Frank Lucas. They had Junior's cheesecake. Junior's cheesecake, at least that's what it looked like, a Junior's. I think it had a different name. But I ain't really a big strawberry cheesecake dude, but there was some humongous strawberries on that cheesy cake right there, boy. Anyway, they went in a cheesecake dinner date or whatever, sharing a bite of cheesecake. I ain't never did nothing like that. I guess that's cool. Let's go on a cheesecake date. Like, man, I need my whole slice, man. Where your slice? I'm fat. We're gonna have to get seconds. Anyway, they talking, and then after they end up talking and reconnecting, end up making each other jealous. Here come Garcia ready to come and approach and talk with Juke. And of course, she tell her girl to bounce. She like, yeah, you ain't gonna call her back, are you? And so they end up starting to talk, starting to bond a little bit. And maybe Garcia end up influencing her in the long term into being a cop, especially after what happened with old Burke, little Burkle. Anyway, we see later she ended up talking to Garcia on behalf of Kanan, because she told Kanan she can check some context, check her fly paper, see what's sticking, you know what I'm saying? And while she did that, she ended up talking with Garcia, and he showed the picture of the Jane Doe, which was Crystal with the bullet in the back of the dome in her drawers. Damn, thrown in the hallway. Damn. That's real sad ending for Crystal. Juke, she's getting kind of hard. And I ain't gonna even say getting. Juke hard. Because her reaction was like, ain't no more tears, ain't no more sadness. which dang, man, that's sad. I mean, she ain't even what? Well, she 18 because she just went to the military, 18 years old and used to people getting whacked already. That's something right there. Anyway, we see that Kanan on the lookout for any clues he can get, and he ended up putting that big ass Timberland in that in that janitor's gut. Who was that? Step Pops. Crystal told me you used the one to try to get up on her. Tell me what you know, or this Timberland going back to work. It works construction. I'm about to build a new ass in you. Dude spit it out though. Kanan put the foo fops on dude, which in the end, well, he deserved it. I guess that's karma. But he don't have nothing to do with Crystal missing. Snaps, pop, boy, that's too diabolical, evil. But you know what, man? Truth be told, in life, to get to the top of stuff, it takes a hard lot of stuff, man. So if you at the top of any game, just realize you know what come with the territory. So that's one thing, like in real life. So like BMF, Meech and them, the one thing I always have a problem with is I'm not saying they lying or whatever. I don't know. Because of course I wasn't there and damn sure wasn't in that game. But to get that big and not be having some skeletons in the closet is very rare. I know they was known to be paying everybody off and bringing everybody in that way, and that's cool, but it's only so much. And so, that works usually in this life. But anyway, it seems they ain't get to where they was, snaps and pops, sitting in the restaurant with everybody catering to them and matching outfits and everything they got and where they are by accident. They calculated. Cold-blooded killers, manipulators, straight up. You pop this girl who just 18 with no remorse. So, I see my man Young Slim in here. Say Team Marvin was good, my brother. Stephen Harris, you say you Team Lou. Team Lulu. Y'all might as well say y'all Team Thomas. I mean, Lulu, I'm disappointed in, but I'm not surprised, I guess. Well, actually, I am kind of surprised why well, it makes sense. So I'm surprised he's going to give up the game, the music industry and stuff that he loved. He did say it ain't going nowhere to rock. You cannot be doing no damn music like that and then trying to, it's just not going to work. You'll make yourself a target. If anybody got beef, they know where you at and come take you out, all kind of things. It's just not going to work, I don't think, in my opinion. So I think, yeah, I'm disappointed. I thought he was going to try to do the right thing. Not to say he might not have got his hands dirty, but to just, oh, man. And I really hate if he get back with B Rilla. I think that's going to be the worst mistake of his life. It already is. He was doing good. B Rilla ruined everything. Trying to get this dang on robbery. It went wrong. And then these dudes want to keep going. You had to take them out or they was going to take you out. Then you lose the job and break, like, oh my goodness. So I hope he don't get with that. And then with Team Marvin, Young Slim, I don't know about that, man. Marvin the dummy, man. Marvin the dummy, man. He my favorite character. Why he doing some old DCFS social work for the kid that ain't his or have no relation? You that damn guilty when in the end you should be cleaning up your mess because early times is trying to put you under. He done went and dropped the beans on you. He done dropped the dime. I don't like that one bit. Not one bit. I don't like that, not one bit. This dude that went and talked to Stefano, I would have went straight to early. Hey, man, what the hell's wrong with you? Let me talk to you, man. You did. See, I guess in a way he can't really drop early because he running the booking business. And Marvin already messed that up once. And so I guess, he don't want to mess it up again. I don't know. I'd be interviewing new bookies, taking applications right now because he's about to get fired. Fired on and fired off. Straight up. Uh Young Slim, you say they smoked Shorty because they scared of Kanan, but not Rock. I think you got it the other way around. I think it's the other way around. I think they more afraid of Rock than Kanan. And they're gonna use Kanan to take Rock out. And with no Rock and him being some little shorty with no power or no backing, and he can't get the work from her. Well, now they gotta get he gonna be out there hustling for them. And ain't nothing he could do about it. He ain't got nobody he could run to for support. Ain't nobody got his back. Ain't no love in these streets. That's the one advantage in a way he has over everybody. Because it ain't no love in these streets. I think we all know that. I think most of us watching this over a certain age. And we know ain't no love in the streets. But if it's your mama or your daddy or your brothers, usually, or sisters, maybe family, that could set apart and make a difference. I'm saying could, not always, because you shouldn't mix business and family, especially in the deadly game where you can go to jail and people get whacked and all of that stuff. So I'm not saying that, but if in this case they know his mama gonna always have his back, and so with that, she's dangerous, as well as she's not on their level, but she's not low level. Whereas Kanan and even Unique are low level compared to them. Unique is only a level above Kanan, in my opinion. He a level below Rock right now, but not far below. And I think they on another level. They at a high level. They ain't like old boy bringing in the work from overseas, the Afghanistan dude, but they probably buying the most bricks or whatever. Young Slim, you say Marvin got a big heart. He the only muscle Rock got. One man gang Marvin. That's true. That's true. And I feel bad for her because he about to be gone pretty soon. Their organization is so thin, so small. I mean, it's really kind of shocking how big they are allegedly. Because we never really seen the scope of how big they op is, except for when they were in the projects that time and she is expanded. But I don't believe they still doing that in the projects, or are they? I don't know. Steph Love was good. You say, think Lou saw how the world will always consider him a street dude and said, fork it. He said, bug it, book him, put him in the ground, way down, way down. That's who I am. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm always gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I told you, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. They gonna always see me as a street dude. So that's what I am. You know what, Luke? I'm a street nigga. I'm gonna be there. I don't need to be here. Pleasure working with you, Lo. The streets ain't gonna put money in your pocket, Lo. Depend on what street. If I go on the street that my sister on, I'm gonna make more money there than I ever made with you. And that's the real be realer. He said, the streets aren't gonna put money in your pocket, Lo. Hey, let me tell you something. Streets is watching. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and give my rating for this episode. I like this episode. I thought it was a decent episode. It was good. It was a little better than I think a lot of the earlier episodes. I like how we starting to see more of what Snaps and Pop is really about. And so I'm here for it. We see Shorty ain't no joke. She put Crystal down with no remorse. She ain't even let her finish eating that damn peanut butter jelly sandwich you took all that time to make. I sat there and cut it and put the bread and stuff together and put the peanut butter and the jelly. I'm gonna let's let you eat it. Finish the sandwich. Gonna make the whole sandwich and then didn't even finish it. That's crazy. That lets you know she ain't got it all. That's like, man, I'm gonna tell you, I'm sitting here cooking this meal for you. Yeah, this your last meal, baby. I'm gonna cook a real nice last supper for you. Here you go. Oh, this tastes good. Too bad you ain't gonna finish it. I got you. Works every time. I mean, I don't know. She already gave her the info. Anyway, let's do the Mosco. All right, all right. The Mosco, for those that don't know, is my rating system I use to try to be non-biased when I rate episodes. And that way I don't have to just go off a feeling. So for this episode, as most episodes in this series, the visual cinematography, they always make it, although it's modern cameras, it has a feel like it's from the 90s, and that's all right. That's on par. Couple of things. That scene when Crystal was talking and the way they had the woman making that sandwich, as soon as Crystal opened her mouth, and when she talking about bad bitches like us and this and that, and then she walked, I was like, yeah, here it come. Now, was that typical? I don't know, but it was messed up for her. Anyway, nothing, I guess, really too dramatic. Marvin, I guess, what happened, but was it unique ways of showing it? I guess I don't know. Overall, I would give it a on a scale of 20 out of 25. I would give it a 20, which is about on point for most episodes. Storyline and plot for this episode. I did not like Marvin going and shooting those foster parents. He's paid this dude for information at the school for their address. Then they show up and they're dead. And he told this girl, tell him some white dudes with tattoos get. Oh man, that right there was messed up. I don't like that part. But the rest of the story for this episode was good. What happened with Crystal was kind of messed up. I like how they, while showing what happened to her, also showed us what's happening with everybody else that we've been thinking about in this series. So that was a good way of putting that all together. Overall, for this episode, because we do see Kanan, the manipulation beginning for Kanan. by Snaps and Pop. So I'm gonna give it overall a 22 for Crystal. Rest in peace, Crystal. Okay. Special effects, makeup, costumes. I mean, what the hell was Rock wearing with that damn jacket folded like a damn leaf or something? It was folded. She was wearing that jacket. Was that how the jacket was made? Or she folded it down? I don't know, man. Whoever gets her shopping, man, they find some stuff for that woman to wear. I tell you. I mean, we should at least seen a couple episodes by now. Her going on a shopping spree or something. Anyway, the Rock outfits, boy. The Rock. That's what we're gonna have to call her, The Rock. Now Marvin, he keep a new leather sweater every chance he get. And Kanan, looking at him, brought back memories of that time period. Overall, yeah, we saw Marvin take out those foster parents, and Crystal, they had her chain like little Bow Wow up in this damn room. I would give them a 22 out of 25. They had a little more going on this episode than usual. Lastly, entertaining fun factor. Did I enjoy the episode? Yeah, I did. I liked it. I'm gonna give it a 21 out of 25, which, let's see, we give it a total of 85 on the Mosco, 85. How I would, and of course, I always give a .5 margin of discretion. So if you think it was an 8 or a 10, or a 9, I could see the case for either. Lord Bison, you said it was boring as a fork. Boring as fuck. What? You think it was boring? I didn't think this episode was boring. I mean, the beginning of the season had a couple of boring episodes. Not completely boring, but it did kind of drag. I can't even remember them. Whereas this is going to be memorable. It wasn't boring, in my opinion. We getting to know more about what happened with Famous and Snaps, Pops. We seeing Lulu evolve. We also seeing Marvin in more trouble. I mean, I think it was pretty good. I don't know. What would you all rate it? What's your Mosco? You let me know in the comments below. What would you rate it on the 8 out of it? Out of a scale of 0 to 10. I would give it a 80 what, 5. So that's what, an 8.5. Overall, the feel, if I was just going off my feel, I would have given it a B. It was a solid B. B plus, maybe. I liked it. It wasn't nothing wrong with it, in my opinion. None of these Raising Kanan episodes have been perfect, but I think it's still holding up to be the best spinoff in the Power universe, in my opinion. Maybe I've got the nostalgia and I like the 90s setting and thing. That's possible. But I really like how the Raising Kanan show is overall kind of going. It does seem to be a recurring theme in the Power universe for somebody to take out a parent. Rock had to take out her mama. Look like Kanan going to take out his mama. It is like this. They make it seem like this is what goes on in the community or even in the hood. So, Young Slam, you say Kanan is so dumb to believe Snaps and Pop. Do you think Marvin is going to get smoked? Kanan should have let his girlfriend use his car or dropped her off. That's true. That's true. He should have did one of those. You're right on that. Why you think he dumb for believing Snap and Pop though? I don't think he has a reason to believe him and not to believe him. I think because of the way they kind of present themselves, they kind of don't be out there in the streets in a way. So maybe in his eyes, they above all of that and they clean, not realizing that just because you sitting there don't mean your feet ain't dirty still, So I think he ain't realized that yet. JKE, they've been killing a minimum of 3 motherfuckers on this episode. Yeah, I mean, how many they take out this episode? Yeah, I guess so, right? 3. The foster parents and Crystal. Yeah, that's true. Young Slim, have you ever got a jukebox on the dance floor in a club or a bar? LOL. That's funny. Jukebox, man. All right, I'm gonna put the link in, man. My back is killing me though, so it ain't gonna be too long, y'all. We do another 15, 20 minutes. So let me hear what y'all thoughts. If you want to talk about this episode. I've been sitting up a lot. Been so busy lately this week that I think, man, oh man, I don't know, man. My back has just been killing me more and more. Anyway, Juan Marley, you say this was a good setup for something big episode. I agree, man. I agree. I like this episode. I think it's gonna be realer. Gonna end up probably. You know what, man? I think I gotta, man. One of my problems is I'm not good at doing like clips and stuff, and even though I got like a little thing that can help me with that, I still have to like look over and stuff, and I don't really be liking nothing and stuff when I look over. Anyway, I was saying in another clip, in another video, I'm trying to fix something up here at the same time. That's what I'm looking. Anyway, the way life works is that all these dirt that they've been doing, Rock, Marvin, and all of them, and the last thing you could be thinking about is somebody like Early that'll come and take you out, or be realer, bringing drama like that, and then you getting taken out. And that's how it happens a lot of times is the one thing, the last thing you expect is be the one that gets you. I got my man Stephen Harris in the building. What's good, brother?
What's good? What's good?
What's up, man? What you think about this episode?
I'm pissed the hell off at this episode.
Why you pissed? Why you pissed the hell off at this episode?
Because I can't believe I'm talking about I can't believe they to see Christy the much go out like that.
Yeah, that was messed up, huh?
I mean, she just I mean, they either much gave her that that jelly sandwich for to eat, and she kept on talking. We already know that Krista though wasn't gonna survive though.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, I'm for real though, because I'm talking about Krista, eat much Krista. You know, when these police once they either much hand you up and either much they gonna bring you in and turn and ask you these tough questions.
That's true. That's true.
Because if she just saw it, then she just should have stayed quiet. And she could have kept on eating her sandwich.
Yeah,
I mean,
mean,
they had her in chain.
Yeah, that's why, sadly, she didn't realize they ain't gonna never let her out. If she'd have did that, she might as well just not said nothing and just let them go ahead and do what they had to do. I guess I don't know. I don't know what a person could do in that situation. I got my man Young Slim. You there?
Yo,
What's good? What's good? What you think about young Crystal getting taken out, man?
man, that was cold, bro. That was cold. That was cold, man. Like,
Was you surprised it was I don't know which one she is. Is she the snap or the pop? She the snap. She said bad bitches like us gotta stick together.
It either must snaps and pops though. They gotta go next week. If these two don't die next season, they gonna be in episode 5.
Yeah, they definitely ain't gonna die this season. I don't think. I can't see that. So let's get to it, Slim. I think you said in the comments what Neek is gonna be Breeze. You think you see it now, or was that Steven or somebody else?
I mean, I don't think Unique gonna be Breeze because you remember one time. You know what I think? I think Kane gonna end up taking out his mama because if the writers decide to go in that direction next week.
Yeah, it looked like that's what's probably about to happen too.
Because Wright took out her mama.
I know, right? It runs in the family.
And then, and people gonna be on their TV looking shocked, and they don't be saying we told you so.
Hey, for real. Slam, you still there? I think I lost my man Slim. All right, we'll see. We're having some technical difficulties. Anyway, what you think about how Marvin treated early when he said, I'm sorry, I give my condolences. He like, man, I don't want to hear that. I know you did it, which all of us was saying it was going to be obvious because dude is laying there. And then Marvin going to tell him to his face, even if I did, what you going to do about it? I mean, what you think about it? Slam, you back. What you think about that, man?
I thought Marvin should have smoked him right there on the street when he came up. Like, you ain't gonna get away with killing my family. Marvin should have blasted him right in the street, right then and there, then and there. Why
happened?
I think Rock said it last episode. I think Rock said it last episode. Like, you don't want to get rid of him because you like that money you keep getting off of it. So, but money ain't worth your life, dog. And
now he messed up the money, and he can't get rid of him because then Stefano would be mad because who gonna run his booking business? You done messed up my booking business.
Like you said earlier, you start taking some bookie applications, but it wouldn't have been him. And he's see, you know what? I got mad because he's like twisting Marvin's words. Like, you should handle it. He's like, because when Marvin was like, he's like, yeah, I handled that. He's like, okay, you got the money. He was telling him like, go, slap him up, get the money back. He didn't say go throw him in the river. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, don't put that on me. Don't put your stupidity on me. Now, all right. Another thing Marvin should have did was told Rock that Stefano was trying to replace her with him. He should have told her that right. He should have told her that right away. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I did a couple hits for Stefano, but you know what I mean, it was nothing more than that. I went and roughed a couple people up. That's it. I mean, it's not like he was, dealing behind her back or anything. All he was doing was being a little muscle for the mob. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Make a little extra money or whatever.
Pocket change. You know what I'm saying? And then when the dude called him a stepping infection, you know what I mean? He got mad and overreacted and smoked him. So then he had to replace him. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, Marvin, I don't think Marvin is that bad. I don't think Marvin I wouldn't call it stupid. I think he's an emotional person.
Oh, yeah.
He's emotional.
Tried to calm down with that breathing woosah at the door.
Yeah.
It didn't work though. When she said Uncle Marvin, he snapped. But
those kids locked up.
That was messed up. But I agree with you. What you were saying about Marvin emotional or whatever. So yeah, he trying to do the right thing or whatever. But yeah, that boogie. Let's go back to that boogie thing. And I was just gonna say when you was talking about Slim about what Stefano told him about taking over for Rock. The thing is him not telling. That's a big problem because in the game, trust is everything. And even little things like that, if he would have came and told her, that would have enhanced their trust and strengthened it. By even thinking that you protecting somebody by not bringing it up, you are breaking up this thing of ours. Because now I can hear it from somewhere else. Somebody can say this, and now it's putting doubt or whatever. And now you got to come back and say this. It's a problem, you know.
But he also told her we should make a move on Stefano right now. He told her that. Marvin did say that. Like, we should go at his ass right now. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't tell her the truth, but he kind of told her that, like, Stefano's kind of against us at this point. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think Rock believes that shit anyway.
No, she did the right thing by not saying nothing. Because if she'd have been like, he did what? Oh, hell no. I'm about to do that, would have just been perfect for what he wanted.
But hold up. Let's look at it now. So Rock didn't come out and say, yo, Stefano just said this. She didn't say that. She didn't tell Marvin either.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? All she said was, yeah, Early snitched on you and he knows everything. But she didn't say Stefano said that you did this or you said that. You know what I'm saying? And neither did Marvin. So come on.
Yeah. What you think about that, Steve?
You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, though, because he much, and you already know Stefano don't give a damn about no Marvin because he playing him like a flittle. Because he won't Rock. Stefano is trying to put Rock and Marvin up against each other because he already know he don't want no war because he got the feds watching him.
Yeah, he playing
and
chess
Freya
with
Russo
them.
don't need much wanted either.
Yeah, he was done with
he is playing checkers. He is playing.
He said, I hope they don't come in my side.
Early Tyler Raddick.
That right there.
No. That's not ratting, bro. He that's not ratting. Marvin just basically killed his cousin and told you, you's a bitch, you ain't gonna do shit. So all he did was like, hey, well, okay. I am a bitch and I ain't gonna do shit, but I'm gonna go find somebody that's gonna do something to you though.
Right.
That's all.
Because he know if he'd have did something to Marvin, he'd had to deal with Lulu and Rock and them.
Bro, Marvin is a one-man gang, bro. Marvin is the toughest SOB on the show. Marvin is the toughest mofo on the show, dog.
He is. Because you know what? Early is already a killer. It's been established he done took out the mob dude for 10 stacks. Now you done took out my cuz. You know,
and he's scared of Marvin. That's because Marvin puts in that work, boy.
Because dude, he had the perfect chance to just pull out the strap and shoot Marvin while he was sitting in the car right there.
Yeah,
and then just run off.
Like Walter White shot Mike Ehrmantraut when he wasn't looking in the car. Like, pew.
Yeah, man. Yeah, JKE say Marvin should have told Early, anybody bragging about being the made man, you don't kill until I find out if that's true. That's true. I mean, Early should have known better.
But Marvin didn't tell him to do that. He just said, get the money, handle it. He didn't say, go smoke him and throw him in the lake. He didn't say that. That's why Marvin was like, oh, okay, you got the money. He's like, nah, I ain't got it. He ain't ever making a bet again or whatever he said. Like what? Oh, you gave me the okay on it, Marvin. No, I didn't, dog. What you talking about?
Right.
Words in my mouth. I didn't say that, dog. I told you to get the money.
Yeah, that was totally stupid what he did with that. What y'all think about Lulu being out the record game and possibly doing work with B Rilla, side hustling?
What? Yo, I don't ever trust Lulu again. After he's too sensitive. He's too sensitive, bro. Like, you never know if you're gonna be like, oh God, just crying, snotting and boo-hooing about bullshit.
What's up, Steve?
I said, I mean, last week, though he done dropped two of them dudes outside the record bit. He done took out Isaac Hayes, the one with the beard.
Isaac
And
Hayes.
he looked like the Lulu from season 1.
Yeah. So you
What?
think he
Because with he really go.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because Lulu went into a right. I'm back in the game now. Let me back in.
Right.
I say it's about time you get back in the game because Lulu gonna have to save his family before it's
I think what he
before
gonna
it's too
do.
late.
I think what he end up gonna do is mess it all up, messing around with B Rilla and put everybody in jeopardy.
Yeah, because B Rilla is a fraud.
I would have smoked that brother. I would have smoked that brother minister. I would have shot that brother minister right in his mouth when he was like, they castrated you. They castrated you. They took your manhood. I'm like, what? Oh, so you think I'm a bitch, huh? I would have shot him right then and there.
Like, dude, you
No,
don't
bro.
know me. Talking about what they done castrated me, dude. What you ain't been in my drawers, nigga? What the hell you talking about?
Talking about, dog? What?
Right.
I would have shot him right in his mouth.
You
I would have shot him right then and there.
You
Talking
got
about
to take out old girls. You got to take them all out then.
Oh, speaking of girls, what's up with this chick getting all corny on Lou? Like, oh, I can't trust you. I smashed twice. You want me to tell you I smoked two fools out in front of the what? I smashed it twice. I don't know you. Like, what you talking about?
That's a good point. I mean,
what you talking about?
I wouldn't be dropping nobody secrets with her. Not
Hell no. Once she started talking, I started like, yo, she's a cop. Like, yo.
I never bought into that. I just thought she was not ready for him, for a street nigga. You know what I'm saying?
But all he did was she's like, oh, you just wanted me to be a part of your alibi or whatever. Like, come on, man. What you talking about? And then she kind of gave it up, was like, I didn't look at the time. Oh, what you trying to tell me? You dry snitching, bitch? But,
right.
No.
That's true.
And then you want to break up with me? I'm like, bitch, I didn't even want you.
Like, you see, he ain't do nothing. He just sat there.
Okay. We had fun. She was corny. Like, she's corny, dog. I was like, so what are we, Lou? What is this? Like, oh, you're sleeping with the old Spanish girl and shit. So what? You're not my girl.
I just think she was only around just to be the alibi. That was her only purpose.
But the way she dumped him was kind of corny. Like, okay.
I ain't even see it as a dump.
That's what it was. I'm done. I don't want to work with you.
I get that.
Done.
Yeah, okay, but I didn't see it as a dump because he ain't got no loss. He didn't give a damn.
Nah, but that's the thing. She thought he did. Like,
right.
Whoa, I ain't got no time for this bullshit, bitch. What the fuck you talking about? Now, so you want me to tell you I smoked two fools out in front of the studio?
So she can go turn them in, right?
So you follow me? Talk about I can't sleep with somebody I can't trust. Okay, you already slept with me. Wait for that.
JKE, he said, Jay, I need your death predictions for episode 10. I hate to say it, but I think Rock, man, it ain't looking too good.
Nah.
She the star of the show, I know, right?
I don't even know if she's the star of the show anymore, bro. I don't know if Kanan's I think Marvin's the star of the show.
Nah, he ain't the star of the show.
Bro, Kanan has barely even been in the show. Kanan's barely been in the show.
It's Raquel.
I think it's Rock.
And Rock is barely in the show. Like she
the star. She driving everything. Everything revolve around her.
It feels like she's the main character, but it feels like her talking lines have been taken back some. She don't talk as much as she was. It's not centered around her as much as it was in the previous seasons. To me.
I can see where you got a point with that, but
they cut some of her camera time.
She still steals this every scene damn near.
Yeah.
You know? But anyway, as far as that, what y'all, I see Unique try to recruit Kanan. He almost bought into it. Kanan had little baby balls, and he said, "Yeah, I did, your brother. I do it again."
Yeah, right.
That's called plot armor.
Yeah, that
That
is
little
plot
dude that
armor.
got, yeah, he'd have got hemmed up real quick with his little ass. He looked like he 5 feet tall next to Joey
Yeah,
Badass.
yeah. Yo,
But
what you think about Lamar Jackson?
that was a cool little role. I mean, as far as him or whatever, but just come and do that. I mean, if it
Yeah, he
wasn't
was just
Lamar
in one
Jackson, it
episode, so
wouldn't be
I
a
ain't care
role to
nothing
be
about him.
talked about. Huh? All right, so
Well, I said Lamar Jackson. I said he was gonna be in one episode, so I ain't care nothing about him.
I think
nah,
they put too much makeup on him. Like his face looked like, whoa. Look like you're in a coffin, dog. What the fuck is that?
Dude, his face look like Maya Davis.
Bro.
He
Miles
looked like Maya
Davis.
Davis. So
Miles Davis. So let me see my death predictions. I don't think Pops and Smoke or Snap and Pop.
Pops and
I don't
smoke.
think
Pops
it'll
and
be.
smoke.
I don't think Unique is gonna go. Marvin is in trouble. I think.
I think they
no, because the writers just bought Unique back. They were gonna rewrite his character.
I don't think so either.
you
I
think
think
Marvin
Marvin
goes?
may be in trouble in Rock actually.
I think Stefano gonna go. I think Stefano. I think it's gonna be
Uh,
Stefano gotta go and Phil Russo.
Phil Russo, I don't think I have no heat at all to worry about as far as this from what's going on with us in here. Only person he dealing with is Unique, and Unique ain't really bringing nothing back. He didn't like that he killed the dude. He called him a, but
Yeah,
I want to have that on my thing. They come after me. It's a billion of them to get mad. So,
I know that's right.
but yeah. So
A lover's quarrel. A lover's quarrel in the bathroom.
right, right, right. So I don't know, but I think Phil Russo is safer than what you call it. I think he in trouble. But
So the only person he thinks getting smoked is Marvin or Rock.
well, I'm going down the list. We know Jukebox is safe in Canaan. A list of main cast. Stefano
Yeah,
may
because
be in trouble
Jukebox
too.
ain't going nowhere.
Nah, yeah. Stefano, I think, may be in trouble. It's between Stefano, Marvin, and Rock, or 2 out of 3. I don't think all 3.
And be real.
Who
Be
cares?
real, be real. I don't think he got plot armor or that he's safe, but I don't see how they're
That's
gonna
not a
write.
major
They're
death.
gonna
Who
write
cares
it
if
all
B-Roll
in one
gets killed?
episode.
Yeah,
They
is
could.
B-Rilla who's B-Rilla?
I think
Like they
I think they're gonna
That's
write his
true. I
character off
guess they don't need 2
before the season all
episodes
said and
set
done.
up. Go ahead, Steve. My bad. What you say?
I said they're gonna write out for be real character before the season all said and done.
Yeah, I guess y'all got a point. So B Rilla could be on the table
Because he
doing
haven't
something
done nothing.
stupid, trying to get money or whatever for his family and end up getting taken out. So I put B Rilla on that list. He
He
is
gonna end up
strong
going back to jail.
possibility, actually. He is strong possibility. Because
who
he's
cares
somebody that we
though?
have gotten, yeah, he's somebody we've gotten to know, but he's not a main character, supporting character, and they can whack him easy.
Yo, I would rather them kill Lou than kill Marvin, bro. For real, for
Well,
real.
I would too, because Marvin's more
Blue ain't going
entertaining.
to.
Yeah,
Nah,
I
I
like.
love Marvin, dog.
Yeah,
Marvin is the heart and soul of the show, bro. Like he's the funniest, he's the most fearless, he's the most dangerous. Like, come on, bro.
yeah.
Lou, smoke Lou, dog. I just smoke Lou.
During
Marvin, bro, I can't see, bro. I don't want to watch it if they kill Marvin off, dog.
yeah,
Cause
man, Marvin,
like,
my
come
favorite
on,
character.
man.
Also, I like him as an actor as well. Ever since he
Yeah,
was
because
on Ballers.
that's my man. That's all.
Yeah, one thing that I tell y'all, because whatever, but
But I
during
don't think
season
Marvin.
1, season 2, I was in contact with Marvin on Instagram, and he was supposed to come on and do an interview. And then he said, "Yeah, he'll do it and show up and this and that." And then I was like, "All right," and gave
Yeah,
the
you,
info, and we communicated. And then he said, "All right, here, tell my agent or whatever." And then I end up telling them, and they like, "He can't do it." I'm like, "What?" He said he gonna do it. And they like, "No, he ain't gonna do it." I'm like,
That's
ain't that
messed up.
yeah, but anyway, hey, whatever.
I
That
mean,
we
dude, he
went
was
back
on a
and
real
forth through
spot
that
though.
for a while. That's why I stopped kind of not only that, but just it's kind of tedious trying to get people to do interviews and stuff, and they got other stuff going on and things. So I get it, and it ain't like I'm about to give them some $1,000,000 or $1,000 even. So
I remember you had the kid from the Shy on here,
yeah,
young boy. Before they elevated his role. You know what I mean?
yeah,
He barely was even in the show when you had him on here. And then he did say that on your show, like, yeah, they're gonna give me more lines and shit. And he came a pretty big character. Like, that was cool.
that's
That
the
was
thing.
cool.
You never know. You just got to get your foot in the door. You never know what may happen, how things may pan out or right. And actually, that was his very first interview ever, I think. Now he
Yeah,
done
he
did all
really
kind of
did.
stuff. Yeah, he done been in
Yeah,
all kind of stuff. He blowing up.
yeah. Well, when Brandon ends up getting sexual accusations against him, and Reggie don't want to be LGBTQQP, and then what I mean they fired him for that, and then killed him off, and then who else you got? And then the other little young boy, I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah.
The kid that got his bike, Brandon, no, what's her name's
Yeah.
brother?
Alex Hibbert, he got tired of probably doing the show. He got 1,000,000 or two. He
Yeah,
was on Black Panther as well, and he was on Moonlight.
was he?
Yeah, Alex Hibbert was in Moonlight, which won the Academy Award.
Oh, not
He was the kid,
not
the kid
Coogie.
version.
No,
Now
Kim said it was
Moonlight
Coogie.
is Coogie. Now the
It's
little dark
Coogie.
skin he was with the not the light skin boy, the one that did he get the bike? He got Coogie's bike.
Yeah,
He shot Ronnie drunk ass.
yeah, Ronnie, bro. I
Yeah,
forgot about Ronnie. Oh my
yeah.
god. Wow.
Ronnie was a
I
good cat.
forgot about
I tried
Ronnie.
to get
Poor
him on the
man.
show. I can probably get him on now. I
I'm
got some
sure.
little help and stuff now, but when he was on the Shy, he was in high demand.
He felt out of place in that show, dog. He
He
definitely
was
felt
one of
out
the
of
best
place.
parts of that show too.
Ronnie. This is for Coogie. But the show, I don't know, dog. It's gotten better over the last couple seasons. But now all of a sudden, this guy's the man because he killed Duda. That makes him. What? Come on, bro. Come on, dog. Duda beat you up too. When they threw hands, Duda whooped his ass.
Man, yeah,
Well,
that
I
show.
forget their names, bro.
So here it is, man. We coming to the end of season 4 for Raising Kanan. Steve, what's your prediction for this episode 10 season finale? What you think might happen in this
So
finale?
because I think Marvel gonna end up dropping some bodies off. Who
I can't
that's the
hear.
pops though, he gonna go out with a bang.
Okay.
I mean, if
Young.
Marvin, if it's Nelson Pops.
Okay. All right, Slim. What you think going down this last episode?
I don't know if they kill Marvin, bro. I hope he does take out Stefano. I hope he takes out Stefano and everybody else if they have to kill him. But if not, I just hope you know what I'm gonna say this. Maybe a couple seasons ago,
I mean,
remember when they got in a shootout when Unique saved Rock and all. when they were, I guess it was Italians attacking them. I forget who was attacking them.
Right.
And Marvin got shot. I thought Marvin was going to die in that season.
Yeah. I mean, I thought he was going to go, that for a couple times now. So.
Yeah. I thought Lulu was going to die too.
I mean, he got shot by those Russians, though, by the church house.
I thought Marvin was going to die when they
yes, because he was in a rehab
projects.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The project attack. I thought Marvin was going in that one. So maybe he might not go. Maybe because I cannot see the Thomases besides Kane. Kane is the only one that's not a real Thomas, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they all stick together, thick and thin. Kane is the black sheep that hates his mom. Oh, have you even seen him talk to his uncles this season at all?
That's a good point. No,
like he hasn't even talked to none of them.
Oh yeah, he talked to Lulu at the apartment that time, one time.
But that was only looking for fame.
Right.
That was it.
Right. Yeah, he only talked to them for that at the little memorial. But no, they don't really socialize or hang out
at all.
No.
It's almost like he don't exist. Like he's not. It's like he's not even a part of the family.
Well, here we got to think about it in two ways. Also, he is going through that teenage years where he trying to stand on his own. He 18, 19. He trying to 17, 18, whatever. He trying to think he grown. He getting his little coochie. He making his little money. He got his apartment. He don't want to be under mama telling him what to do. Then he in the game where you still got to kind of get your work from her and listen. And then she didn't play these. Sometimes this is the thing that we don't probably realize as humans is that certain things happen in our life. Because one thing I don't know if past lives was real, maybe I was a psychologist or something, psychiatrist, but the way people think is really interesting to me. But memories that we have, unless you like school memories of studying stuff we remember, we didn't say, I'm going to remember this moment the rest of my life, or I'm going to remember this day. So certain things happen that you remember, you know what I mean? And so like, I think this seed of her taking out D-Wiz and sitting there and doing that is a seed of memory he cannot. Yeah, that's a scar
that he'll never get over.
He'll never get over that. And it put a big distrust and divide. Yeah, they can't get over. Especially at that young of an age.
But what his mom told him was, I was cleaning up your mess, and it was either you or him. One of y'all had to die, and I picked him. That's all she has to say. Say just like that.
But by him
one of y'all had to die.
Teenage mind of rebellion, maybe when he get about 22, 23, he might have understood, but now he's still rebellious and ain't listening. Then she popped his pops in front of him without really saying what, and that's another scar.
That was nasty work, bro.
That was nasty work.
That was nasty, dog. That was so unnecessary too. They're there to save him. His dad came there because he thought his son needed him, and then your mom blows his wig off in front of you. Oh man! After she tricked you into shooting him a year before that,
I left that one out.
Yeah,
I mean, right blow came top out. She blowed, but check your how the top out.
Yeah, she ruined their trust.
Yeah,
relationship. I think about some of the problems I got with my mom. And I love my mom, and it ain't nothing like that.
Yeah, me too. I agree.
Yeah, so
I agree with you.
Yeah, and I have a hard time with the problems we have sometimes. So just imagine that. I would, oh man, I'd be hurt for real, for real. I ain't in that game, but still, if I was, and that's what that's just a lot at the mind. He's only probably able to really kind of deal with it because he's young and don't know no better. Let we get into this in our 30s and this will start to happen and you pop my pop to do this and we wouldn't deal with this stuff. You know what I mean? We wouldn't tolerate that as adults.
And they didn't even talk about it. They never even talk about it. She just act like it never even happened.
I had to clean up. It was an opportunity.
I still don't understand why she wanted Howard dead so bad.
I know. Well, she always probably felt guilty that she got with him, and he know the secret that he the daddy, and she ain't really that queen pin with dude who really was using her as a beard. He probably just knew too much, and you know what?
Well, he saved her. He was all I seen Howard do was save her, protect her family. I mean, over and over and over again. And then she just didn't give him the respect. You know what? I would have ended up, if I was him, I would have picked up the gun and shot her.
Because that's what he probably should have. But this go back to the why they be thinking the way they think, man. And the reason, so from what I've seen, again, I ain't got a degree, but I have watched a video or two. And when people are like liars, or they have something to hide, or they fake, or they fronting, or they putting up some type of facade and things, but if you the Wizard of Oz, but if you look behind the curtain, there's somebody full of it just sitting there scared, don't know what they doing, and it's a lie. They'll do whatever they need to do to protect that. They'll lie, they'll tell the story first, they'll even kill, steal, whatever. And so she like the Wizard of Oz in the dope game, in a sense. Now she's earned it now, but I don't even think at this point, if people found out the truth, it would matter. But when you fake inside, it's mattering to her. She don't want nobody to ever know and even say that in an argument. You fake anyway, this, that, and the other. Even if, she is put in real work. So I think that's just like a hidden secret, just like some people that say they was in the military or in a war, but then they didn't actually, go and serve and fight, but they don't want to say that because they get so much props every time they say they was in this service or did this and that, or they say thank you for your service, this and that. Dude, you ain't left Alabama.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All you did was jumping jacks in a field and put on a uniform. You ain't go nowhere.
Right.
You ain't
It
served.
ain't no shame in that, but don't, you know what I'm saying, say this or that when it ain't the case, Don't bring it up then if that's the case. So
bro,
who told you had to say it, anyway.
I believe if this was real life, like a real life, I believe Marvin would be the head of the family. People wouldn't respect her because she was a woman, and that's not being sexist or anything. It's just the truth.
I agree.
Marvin would be the head of the family, and she'd be like, hand of the king or something like that. Like an advisor.
Brains for Marvin, right?
The brain. But he's still, honestly, bro, who's scared of Rock? Everybody's scared of Rock. Rock ain't killing nobody. Marvin is the muscle. Marvin is the muscle. And I know this is not the same show, but in Game of Thrones, they used to always say, killers run the world. You're a lord or you killed up people. Your father's a killer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody's
killers run the world. And Marvin, I'm sorry, bro. They try to cut him short and play him like he's dumb and shit in the show. But Marvin would be his name would be ringing the bells out. Like, he would be the head of the Thomas family, not Rock.
And sadly, the truth is, a lot of the smartest people don't necessarily be the ones running stuff.
Exactly.
Look at the government.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a different story in itself.
Yeah, for real. So Marvin, I agree. First of all, this is the 90s too.
Yeah, definitely.
The 90s was hyper masculine.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, for real. And getting women to do this or that or whatever. That was the 90s. You know what I mean? So having her the way she dressed too, if she dressed like a stud, maybe that would have been different. But the way she dressed, being so sexy and provocative and walking up like that, I'm like, what? Yeah, everybody be having sexual innuendos and stuff. Back in the 80s, right? I mean, like, what? Was the case. Yeah, I mean,
you ain't the head of no kind of criminal organization. Who the Come on now. Now the family would be famous because of Marvin, bro. All the work he put in Luke
And they
too.
don't trust a woman.
Yeah, ain't nobody. What? Stop it.
Well, the reason why the godmother, what's her name? Griselda.
Oh
The
yeah,
reason,
yeah,
the reason she's famous is because it's rare. Also,
yes.
I
But
mean, that's one of the main reasons. Is it's rare for a woman to be running, let alone get that big. So it's
and
just not
you
how the
see what
game
happened to
goes.
her. You seen how it ended up for her.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
another dude I want to get on the interview. It's a lot of people I like to interview. I need to get an assistant, but I saw the dude that used to bang her. It's a black dude,
Oh
and
yeah, I
he's
seen
young.
Cocaine Cowboys. I
No,
think it
he
was
was
called.
on Vlad TV.
Oh, no,
He
I
was
thought it
on
was.
Vlad
I seen a
TV talking
documentary
about it.
about that. It was a
Oh
black dude
yeah,
from like where was he from? California?
I can't remember, but I know he used to come and bang her in her prison cell in her
Young
20s
dude.
when he was in her when he was in his 20s and she was in her late 40s. He said he said
Yeah.
when he first came in, she was laying there on the little cot like, bring it in. He said
Amy,
she had the hookup, boy. She was getting conjugal visits up in that piece.
Yo, I seen it. I seen a it was a documentary about her and her. It was a dude, young black dude, saying he
Yeah.
used to smash her and all that. Like that was crazy, dog.
Yeah, they got a lot of stuff on her on Netflix. They got a real good Griselda. It's called Griselda on Netflix. I only saw a little bit. I didn't get to finish it. I need to watch it. But anybody looking for something that I heard that was really good. It was like #1 for a while too on Netflix. So you know.
Amy, Amy.
Squad Down Production said episode was mid. Steve, what you think? You think it was mid? Steve, you sleep?
Yeah, it was meant. No, I'm still. It was meant.
It was mid.
I thought it was okay. I thought it was one of the better episodes this season. I
I
mean,
thought it was better than mid too.
yeah, I liked it.
Yeah. A mid is what? A 5, a 6, a 7? I'd have gave it at least an 8.
I would give it a 7.
It was better than the episode last week, I think.
Shoot, I can't
I
even
mean, yeah. I
remember
mean,
what happened.
I give it 8. I give it 8 because I'm talking about it.
You sleepy over there, Steve. It's all good.
Yummy.
No, I'm not.
You got a bunch of stuff going on. Squad Down said this is mid compared to last week episode. I guess they got it backwards from what you were saying, Slim.
I thought last week's episode was mid.
Shoot, I can't even remember. You had to tell me what happened for me to even remember what happened.
I don't remember what happened. That's why it was mid.
JKE, he say Rock's life draws comparisons to Jamaica Thompson. I don't know who that is, unless you talking about, was she in Detroit?
Is that the girl that was in the freezer? No. Never mind.
No. This one girl that was in Detroit that was white boy Rick was messing with. That she's probably the main reason he
Oh, you
ended
talking
up
about
in the
Eminem?
pen. Huh? You said Eminem.
Oh yeah, Eminem, the one played by Boy Rick in Detroit. Eminem. Yeah, the one played by Boy Rick.
Yeah, Eminem wasn't
Slim
in
Shady.
it though. He looked like Eminem, but he wasn't in it though. But white boy Rick was in Detroit, and I think she had connections to. I think some of her family or something was in the mayor's office or had some type of politics or something. But then they was running big weight, her man or something like that. Again, I'm not sure. Again,
Bro.
ain't too many women in the game like that in real life. It's just not a woman's nature to do this anyway. A woman will reap the benefits. A woman may go in.
They don't trust they wouldn't trust a woman to run the organization.
Yeah, well, and also this ain't now. Women are different today. Women are men now.
Well,
And men are women now, so ain't no telling
yeah.
what going on. But
Well,
in the 90s, I don't know about that.
well, be honest with you, bro. Like empowered universe, women are almost superior to men in power. I
In
mean,
every
yeah, that's
episode,
how it
every
feels to
show.
me. You know,
Yeah.
you got Mary J and then Rock. Like, come on, man. And then, but in real life, in the real
I mean,
world,
dude, Mary J. Blige was a worst character.
in the real world, these
She was
gangsters,
worse.
these killer women, and these gangsters and these drug dealing women. You know what they all are? Politicians. That's what the fuck they are. All them politicians are crooked, bro. All of them. All of them. Every last one of them. You think the biggest gangster in the country was Hillary Clinton, bro? Come on, man. Yes.
I don't know about that being the biggest.
Yes.
I know that they all
Dude,
on both sides
and nobody would vote for
have
her.
problems. When people say one side
Nobody
is
would. They
this
don't
and
want
the
a
other
woman
side is not.
in office.
What'd you say, Steve?
They don't even want a woman in office. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, cut you off. Though. I mean, they don't want a woman in office leading the country.
Do you? Keep it real. Do you want a woman in office?
It depends on the policies.
I mean,
I'm more about
unless
policy.
it's a strong woman in office.
Yeah, I'm more about policy than identity.
Strong woman? What? So you talking about like China strong? Like China? Like China, the wrestler?
No,
like
a black woman. A black woman in office.
strong woman.
Nah, she was physically strong and mentally.
So I'm saying, what you mean strong woman? What's a strong
But
woman?
If that Michelle Obama though, she would have.
Well, Michelle Obama is a smart woman.
I mean, a strong woman.
She's still a woman. She'll never be a president. Never.
I don't see.
But
we
she don't
did
like
have
politics.
a time period where we thought it'd never be a black man as a president. Also,
who said that? I never thought that. And Obama was mixed, so it's still. I'm talking about a real black person, not half.
We gotta elect somebody like you.
Yeah, Negro. Yeah,
off the block. Nah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, you ever see the Chris Rock movie where he was the first black president?
Yeah, Head of State with Bernie
Head of
Mac.
State. So yeah, somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like when they're like, "Oh, Patrick Mahomes is the first black quarterback to win multiple Super Bowls." Like, I don't consider him a black quarterback. The first black quarterback to win was Doug Williams, and the second black quarterback to win was fucking Jalen Hurts, bro. Because I don't know what Russell Wilson is, and I don't consider Patrick Mahomes black, bro, because he's not. He's not.
And I remember Donnie McNabb used to be.
Well, his father.
I remember Donnie McNabb. He used to be black. He used to be the black quarterback in Philly. Donnie McNabb.
Yeah, but that's my favorite player of all times.
Well, I thought you was going to say Donovan McNabb used to be black.
Nah, McNabb, bro, McNabb.
No, I say he used to.
You know,
be
McNabb is
the quarterback of
that's
Philly.
my boy, but he was my favorite quarterback. He went to Mount Carmel High School in Chicago. It was just he only a year older than me. And I was trying to get into that school, but my math scores was low and I couldn't go, but I wanted to play football. Would I have made it? Who knows?
McNabb is my favorite quarterback of all times, bro. I love McNabb.
And Antoine Walker was in the papers every week. In the
because then after that, they had Vince Young, Michael Vick. They had Michael Vick in Philly. And
McNabb.
Vince Young, backup quarterback behind Michael Vick.
Guy, that's my guy.
Before we get up out of here, because my back is killing me, I'm going to ask you this we got on the side note. You think Donovan McNabb is a Hall of Famer?
Absolutely.
I think so, too. That was
absolutely.
No. Because Donovan McNabb deserved to be in the Hall of Fame.
No, I don't think Randall's. I don't think Randall Cunningham is, but I definitely think McNabb is. They try to poo-poo everything he did, bro. Like, bro, he played 10 seasons in Philadelphia. 10, right? he made it to 5 championship games. And 2
straight.
of those years, out of that 10, he had season-ending injuries. So let's just say he played,
Right.
all right, 8, and he made it to 5 championship games and 4 in a row. How is that not considered great, bro? How's that not great? He's got more passing yards. He's got more passing yards.
Put up stats.
He's got more passing yards than Troy Aikman, Steve Young, Jim Kelly. They're all in the Hall of Fame. Jim Kelly never won a Super Bowl, so don't give me the Super Bowl. He's got more touchdowns. He has 4. That's 1 game less than what McNabb did, bro. 1 game less. You know what I'm saying? But they still lost. He has more passing touchdowns than Troy Aikman, Steve Young, and Jim Kelly. Less interceptions than all of them. And yet he's not in the Hall of Fame? A higher completion percentage. Bro, he's a Hall of Famer, dog.
He missing that chip. That's what it is. All right, hold on. Well, I don't want to go too long on the McNabb thing.
I know. Let me just say this one last thing, please. Yo, so that you say the chip, he's missing the chip, but Jalen Hurts just won the Super Bowl this year, and they're acting like, oh, it wasn't because of him. That's that's true. Bro, they do that to black quarterbacks all the time, dog. It's always something else. I heard Colin Cowherd say, the Eagles had the best offensive line in the league in the last 20 years. What? Saquon Barkley did it. What? Come on, dog. Yo, Hurts has been in the playoffs. He's been in the league a starter for 4 years. He's already made it to a Super Bowl and outplayed Patrick Mahomes in that Super Bowl. Our defense gave it up. It had nothing to do with Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts should have still been the MVP, but yet they still poo-poo him. Boom, he wins it.
All right. We got to do some more sports shows.
My bad. I
get it. I get passionate about my sports too.
Because I'm tired of them shitting on my guy, man.
I wish I had a quarterback to be proud of. I guess we might have one in Caleb Williams, so we'll see.
I mean, Colin.
What's up, Steve?
I mean, Colin. Don't forget they won the Super Bowl 2017 when they had the second string quarterback. I can't think of the white boy name they won with. Nick Foles. They won the Super Bowl with Nick Foles.
Yeah,
against New England.
Yeah,
all right, fellas,
against Tom Brady when they had Doug Peterson as the head coach.
Steve, who you think might die for the next episode 10?
I think Jukebox is going to find out that Snapson Pops the one took out Crystal, and she probably going to end up putting them down. So I could be wrong though. This is my prediction, and I think Marvin is going to end up taking out Stefano because he been picking. He been playing Marvin like a flitter for the longest in every episode, trying to put him and his sister up against each other. So I'd be surprised if Marvin took out Stefano too. So he helped Stefano got to go.
That's a good one, bro. Detective Jukebox. That's a good one. I didn't think about that. Detective Jukebox. Getting the jukebox. That is a good one.
And she didn't tell Kanan yet, so I don't know. We'll see. She didn't tell him that she saw the picture. Slim, what you want to say about this final prediction for the next episode for the season? What's gonna happen?
I don't know, man. I just hope it's good. I hope they don't kill Marvin. And if he goes, let him go out with a bang and kill both Jersey and New York mob families, bro. I want him to go out like Rambo if he goes out, bro.
Take everybody with him, huh?
Yeah.
Sad part is he probably catch one in the back of the dome, unexpected.
You don't think Earl? He's gone. That's who's gonna die. The boy that snitched to Stefano, tattletaled to Stefano. He's gone. Marv don't die without him dying first.
He better not. He better take him with him.
Yeah.
Early night.
Yeah, early.
I mean, Stefano better not make it out this season, like. I mean, I
I don't
know.
know.
Team Marvin better survive this season. I mean, the going episode in season 5. My man better survive.
Yeah, so Tony Danza.
Oh,
All right,
Tony
fellas.
Danza.
Yeah, boy. When they zoomed in on his face, I'm like, oh man, Tony D
Tony
getting up
Gold.
there.
Yeah.
Tony D is up there,
Dude, I
baby.
mean, he owed. Dude, he
Whoa.
owed. This is Tony Danza. He owed is Al Pacino.
I don't know
Nah,
about
he
that.
ain't that old. Is he?
Al is in his 80s. Tony might be late 60s, early.
Yeah, he 85. I mean, yeah, Al Pacino 85 though.
Okay. Yeah, Tony can't be no more than 20 years older than me.
Who's the ball?
That still puts you at like 67 years old.
Yeah, Tony like 70, dog.
That's what I'm saying. You 20 years older than me. You old.
A golden guy, like not a golden girl, golden guy.
You over years older than you.
The golden guys.
The golden guys.
That's a good show right there. We should go ahead and work on that. The golden guys. Hey, what is you doing? Check on my
the golden guy. Oh, shit.
Man, we
all right, man.
Appreciate y'all for coming through, man. You welcome always.
Thank you for having me, player.
No problem. Steve, man, take care, man. We'll be back tonight, Friday night. I'll be back after it air at 10
All right,
o'clock.
I'll be back.
So.
All
right, dog.
Yes, sir. Deuces.
All right, guys. All right, see you, Steve.
See you later.
Peace.
All right, y'all. Everybody, I appreciate y'all for watching. Get up out of here, man. Y'all have a good evening. Hope you enjoyed the show.